Rebels have certainly become a big headache both for the MVA and the Mahayuti, but the Congress has now cracked the whip on rebels. Remember, there are close to 80 rebels in the political fray, a record number of rebels as far as Maharashtra is concerned. The Congress has now suspended 16 rebel candidates for 6 years. My colleague Radhika Ramaswamy has more details.
There was an announcement made a few days ago by Ramesh Chennitala that they will be expelling several of the rebel candidates who stood against the official candidates of the NDA, and that is what has been done. They've now put out the list of all the rebel candidates who have been suspended for a period of 6 years. These include candidates who filed their nominations in places like Gadchiroli, Bhivandi, Bandara, Mira Bhayandar. In fact, despite instructions from the party, they failed to take back their nominations, and now, of course, they stand suspended for a period of 6 years. So, Congress party not really taking these rebels lightly, and similar action was taken by Uddhav Thackeray as well. In fact, UDP Sena also suspended at least 6 of its rebel candidates. So, MVA are really taking action against many of the rebel candidates, and they've also ruled out any form of friendly fight that could happen within MVA.
And moving now to the latest on the Baba Siddiqui murder probe. Well, one of the key shooters who had fled Maharashtra has now been arrested. Remember, it was a big hunt for this shooter. But what's more important is that one of the arrested accused has now confessed to the police that there is in fact a definitive link as far as this murder is concerned to the Bishnoi gang. The Mumbai police, of course, have also established a preliminary link not only to the Bishnoi gang but also to the shooters of the Salman Khan residence firing case as well. What really have the accused told the police? My colleague Anuj Raite has more details.
In a major breakthrough for the Mumbai police, the primary accused in the Baba Siddiqui shooting case, Shivkumar Gautam, has finally been caught in one of the districts, Bharuch district in Uttar Pradesh, along with 4 other associates. This operation was conducted by Mumbai police alongside a special team of Uttar Pradesh police. Sources suggest that he was intending to flee the country and leave for Nepal, and he was caught before he could initiate that travel. Now, the 4 other people who've been arrested have been arrested for helping him stay absconding. If you remember, Shivkumar Gautam has been absconding since the 12th of October, the moment this incident took place, and it's been close to a month since when the Mumbai police has been looking for him. You know, there's an extensive search operation that was being put in place across the country, mostly across the Hindi belt states from where it was expected that this man had come from. Now, firstly, he's been arrested. Secondly, we've also known that he's revealed some important things in the primary round of interrogation. He suggested that he and the other associate who has already been arrested by Mumbai police, that is Dharmaraj Kashyap, are from the same village. He's also told that he met Shubham Lonkar, who later went on to take the responsibility for this attack via a Facebook post. They both met in Pune, where this individual was working as a scrap dealer. Now, this information is going to be very crucial, as he also went on to state that Shubham Lonkar was the person who got these boys connected with Lawrence Bishnoi over Snapchat. Now, all of these details will be looked into with much detail and with much attention by the Mumbai police, as it just goes on to solidify the involvement of the Bishnoi gang in this particular matter.
And moving now to the latest from the poll battle. Well, it's now entered the manifesto gear. This, of course, is both the MVA as well as the BJP released their manifestos. And there were more similarities than differences, as women, farmers and the youth are front and center in both these key manifestos. Remember, the MVA, as promised in multiple political rallies, has vowed the caste census if it comes to power. But the BJP has countered it with a skill census bid. This, of course, is Home Minister Amit Shah launched the party's manifesto. Will there be a common manifesto for the Mahayuti? That remains to be seen, as Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge launched the MVA's manifesto. Take a look. It's manifesto versus manifesto in the battle for Maharashtra. While Union Home Minister Amit Shah released BJP's Sankalp Patra, it was Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge who did the honours for the Mahavikas Aghadi. Both alliances are keeping the youth, women and farmers front and centre. The BJP announced 2100 rupees for women per household under its flagship Majhi Ladki Bahan Yojana, whereas the MVA announced 3000 rupees under the Mahalakshmi scheme. The BJP has promised waiving of loans for farmers, and the MVA has also promised a loan waiver of up to 3 lakh rupees. The BJP has vowed 25 lakh jobs by 2029, whereas the MVA says it will fill vacancies in 2.5 government jobs. The BJP has come up with a skill census for state intervention in creating more opportunities, and the MVA has vowed caste census, which has been a long-standing promise of the Congress. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge not only attacked the Prime Minister over his Lal Kitab remark, but also took on Home Minister Amit Shah. Shah in return launched an attack on the MVA, accusing them of announcing policies solely to find a place in power.
ये सब सफेद पन्ने हैं। अगर सफेद पन्ने इसमें है तो आप शायद इसे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन नहीं रखते, तो उसको भी बोल रहे रेड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, बोले तो नक्सलाइट को प्रोत्साहन देने वाला। 2017 में कोविड को ये दिया, फिर ये मैं भी बोलूं, कोविड और मोदी जी दोनों नक्सलाइट है।
आज चुनाव में हमारा मुकाबला अघाड़ी से है। मैं निश्चित रूप से कहना चाहता हूं कि अघाड़ी की सारी योजनाएं सत्ता के लालच में तुष्टीकरण की है, विचारधाराओं का अपमान करने वाली है और महाराष्ट्र की संस्कृति से छल कर केवल सत्ता प्राप्ति के लिए आगे बढ़ने वाली विचारधारा है।
The Bharatiya Janata Party and the Mahavikas Aghadi both released their manifestos today. The Bharatiya Janata Party called it Sankalp Patra, whereas the Mahavikas Aghadi called it Maharashtra Nama. While the incumbent government has focused or has stressed more on creating more jobs, especially from sectors like artificial intelligence, robotics, we can see that the stress of the Mahavikas Aghadi is more on agro-centric growth, safety of women, and a more diversified growth across the state. Now, which one of these two manifestos will find more buyers on the 20th of November will only become clear on the day of the results. With camera person Mahesh, this is Anuj Raith reporting for NDTV from Mumbai.
And from Maharashtra to poll-bound Jharkhand, well, it's a race for the tribal vote. The Prime Minister led a historic 3-kilometer-long roadshow in the capital, Ranchi. This, of course, as he also hit out at the Congress over using the tribal vote. In fact, the Prime Minister said that the Congress has insulted the tribal vote multiple times over by disrespecting President Draupadi Murmu as well, and the party cannot tolerate tribals in high positions. The Congress says that, well, for the Modi BJP, tribals are merely a vote bank.
द्रौपदी मुर्मू जी के साथ कैसा व्यवहार रहा है। कांग्रेस ने आदिवासी बेटी को राष्ट्रपति चुनाव में हराने के लिए पूरा दम लगा दिया। आज भी कांग्रेस के लोग माननीय राष्ट्रपति जी का अपमान करने से बाज नहीं आते। सच्चाई यही है कि कांग्रेस और उसके साथी आदिवासी संतानों को ऊंचाई पर देख ही नहीं सकते। आप मुट्ठी भर बालू के लिए तरस रहे हैं और इनके नेता बालू की तस्करी करके करोड़ों करोड़ों रुपए कमा रहे हैं। इनके पास से नोटों के पहाड़ निकल रहे हैं।
The campaign in Jharkhand is on in the full swing, and tomorrow at 5 p.m. the first phase of campaign comes to rest, and we have a polling on 13. Now, if you listen to what Prime Minister was saying, and even Amit Shah spoke in Ranchi around 5 days back, they are primarily talking about the tribal issues. They are talking about Draupadi Murmu being insulted by Congress. They are talking about how tribal resources are being eaten away by the illegal Bangladeshi immigrants, which is being promoted and supported by the JMM and the Congress government, which is the present government of the day. And he's also talking about how the reservation quota of tribals, SC, ST and OBC can be cut off by the JMM government if they are voted to power. So what Prime Minister is basically addressing, he is actually trying to lure the tribal voters, because Jharkhand, remember, is a tribal-dominated state. Jharkhand is a state where any party, if it wishes to come to power, they cannot do it without the support of tribal voters. This BJP understands very well. They have already tested water in the last Lok Sabha polls where the BJP did not do well, especially in the tribal-dominated areas. So this time, the entire focus actually is on tribals. That's the reason why you're hearing the name of the first lady of the country, Draupadi Murmu, time and again, not only by the Prime Minister, but also by the Home Minister. So this is the BJP, this is a narrative which BJP has set as far as the Jharkhand Assembly polls is concerned. And as the campaign for the second phase begins, you'll see more of these narratives actually being played up by BJP and the top leaders of BJP.
With that, we'll take a short break now, but news continues right here on NDTV. Welcome back. Now, a big exclusive from the Maharashtra political battle, where Union Minister Nitin Gadkari spoke exclusively to NDTV. And in a no-holds-barred attack to Sharad Pawar, he says that everything is fair in politics and love. There's also, as he said, that we will protect the constitution from the Congress.
One sense that was there also during the Lok Sabha polls was कि भाजपा जोड़ तोड़ की राजनीति करती है, इसीलिए आपने शिवसेना को तोड़ा, इसीलिए आपने एनसीपी को तोड़ा और उसका आपको खामियाजा भुगतना पड़ा लोकसभा के चुनाव में, क्योंकि उद्धव ठाकरे के लिए सिंपैथी थी, शरद पवार के लिए सिंपैथी थी।
देखिए, शरद पवार महाराष्ट्र में बहुत कद्दावर नेता है, पर उनके राजनीति में जब वो राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस में थे, हमारे मुख्यमंत्री थे महाराष्ट्र के, उनने सब पार्टियां फोड़ी हैं, शिवसेना को भी फोड़ा है, भुजबल वगैरह उस समय उन्होंने बाहर किए, निकाले। उन्होंने राजनीति में ये अक्सर होता है और ये सही है कि गलत, ये बात अलग है, पर पॉलिटिक्स में ऐसा कहते हैं कि एवरीथिंग इज फेयर इन लव एंड पॉलिटिक्स। तो ये कहीं कभी ये बातें होती है, कभी जनता में इसका फायदा भी होता है, कभी रिएक्शन भी आता है।
सर, क्योंकि आपने कहा ये बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स है, तो ये माना जाए कि इस बार चुनाव 288 बैटल्स हैं, लोकलाइज्ड इलेक्शन है, जो हर क्षेत्र में, मतलब हर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में अपनी लड़ाई हो रही है। कोई ओवर आर्चिंग थीम नहीं है महाराष्ट्र का कि इस बार चेंज है या कंटिन्यूटी है।
देखिए, पहली बात तो ऐसे कि भारत सरकार में जो कुछ काम हुआ उसका एक परिणाम है। मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में 10 साल में हमारी सरकार ने महाराष्ट्र में जो अच्छा काम किया वो लोगों के सामने है। दूसरी बात ये भी है कि महाराष्ट्र सरकार में शिंदे जी के नेतृत्व में, फडणवीस जी के नेतृत्व में, अजित पवार के नेतृत्व में हमारी सरकार ने जो काम किया वो भी लोगों के सामने है। तो स्वाभाविक रूप से किया हुआ काम, परफॉर्मेंस तो सब्जेक्ट है ही। फिर हर उम्मीदवार, उस उम्मीदवार का उस मतदार क्षेत्र में स्थान क्या है, उसका कितना फॉलोइंग, कितना पब्लिक सपोर्ट है, ये भी महत्वपूर्ण है। 2-3 बातें महाराष्ट्र में हुई है कि पिछली बार चुनाव में ये गलत प्रचार किया गया था कि हमारी पार्टी अगर चुनकर आएगी तो बाबा साहब का संविधान बदल देगी। बाद में ये झूठा प्रचार था। ना हम संविधान बदलने वाले हैं, ना बदलने का इरादा है, ना हम किसी को बदलने देंगे। और सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केशवानंद भारती केस में ऑलरेडी ये निर्णय आ गया। सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस और 10 न्यायमूर्ति ने दिया है कि साइलेंट फीचर्स ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कैन नॉट बी चेंज, जैसे लोकतंत्र, समाजवाद, धर्मनिरपेक्षता, फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच, फंडामेंटल राइट, बदल ही नहीं सकता। बाकी जो 2 पार्ट है उसमें कांग्रेस पार्टी ने इमरजेंसी में, जब इंदिरा जी चुनाव हार गई रायबरेली का, तो उस समय विशेष रूप से उन्होंने अपने खुद के स्वार्थ के लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी ने संविधान को तोड़ मरोड़ कर रख दिया। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने संविधान तोड़ा, बाद में जनता पार्टी ने आकर वो कलम रद्द की है। तो संविधान से छेड़छाड़ अगर किसी ने की तो कांग्रेस पार्टी ने की, पर यहाँ अपप्रचार किया गया कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी संविधान बदल देगी। जब कन्विंस नहीं किया जाता तो कंफ्यूज करने की कोशिश होती है, पर अब लोगों को मुद्दा साफ हुआ है, लोगों की गलतफहमियां भी दूर हुई है और लोकसभा के चुनाव के विषय अलग थे। इस समय निश्चित रूप से हमें एज है और हमारी अलायंस जीतेगी।
And some tragic news now from Jammu and Kashmir. Well, one soldier has died in the line of duty in Kishtwar. Remember this after there was a fierce gun battle between security forces and terrorists. There were several terrorists who were cornered as well. But 4 terrorists who were behind the killing of the 2 village guards, they've been cornered as well. But absolutely tragic there. A young Jawan being killed in the line of duty and 3 soldiers are injured as well. Another big international headline, well, Ukraine has retaliated to Russia's big drone strikes. Well, Ukraine has launched the biggest drone attack on Moscow since the beginning of the war. This could have wide-ranging ramifications. Several flights were diverted as well. But what could be the geopolitical ramifications of this? My colleague Mohammad Ghazali has more.
This escalation is from both sides, not just Ukraine, but from Russia as well. Though we are reporting that this is the first time that most of the drones have been attacked from Ukraine for the first time, but even Russia has launched attacks on Ukraine. And right now, what we are picking up is that Moscow has also closed down its airport due to fearing more attacks from the Ukrainian side. And all eyes will be on the Trump administration. He has still to take oath to the office. Biden is still in the office right now, like he is still the president officially. So we'll have to see that how Mr. Trump will de-escalate the situation for this ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine for last more than 2 years. And he has made it his priority to end conflict in both Russia, Ukraine, as well as in the Middle East. But so far, the attacks have intensified in both the cases. Here, we have seen that Ukraine launching maximum drone attack in a day. 34 drones has been told towards the direction of Moscow. Russia says that it thwarted most of the attempts, but it looks like that the U.S. administration under Trump will have to take some big and major decisions in order to contain this war.
So big escalation in the Ukraine war there. But that's all the time that we have on the show. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.